Okay, this video is an explanation on how to graph on Interact Math if you're not sure to how to use this graphing tool down here. So the function I'm looking at says I have f of x is negative 8x squared, and I'm not going to go through how I know all this just by looking at it, but I know that one point on this graph is 0, 0, and I know that another point on this graph would be 1 and negative 8. So because I know this is a parabola, I'm going to pick the parabola tool right here, and I'm going to put one point on the first point I know, which is 0, 0, and then I'm going to move over to 1, negative 8, and click there. And so now it's made the parabola for me, and I'm going to hit check answer, and it's done. So that's all you have to do to make a graph on Interact Math. Let's look at another example, and what I'm going to do on this time is I'm going to quote-unquote mess up and do something wrong and show you what to do if you mess up. So this is a parabola again. Let's say that you click on the wrong thing. So let's say you click on this tool, and that's not obviously not the parabola tool because I know one point on the parabola is 0, 0 again, and I know another point is 1, negative 6. So you can see if I move over to 1, negative 6, it makes this sideways graph, and that's not what the parabola should look like. So if you do that, if you have the wrong graph, you just hit clear. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah, I messed up. I picked the wrong thing. Let's go back and let's pick the right tool this time. Let's say I put my first point in the wrong place. I meant to put it at 0, 0, but I put it at 0, 6. So what do? I want to come down here and I want to delete my graph. I want to clear it, but I can't because you see the options are grayed out and I can't do anything down here. What you have to do is just put the other point somewhere, make the wrong graph, and then just clear your work. This time I'm going to pick the parabola. I'm going to put the point in the right spot. I'm going to go to another point that I know, make the correct graph, and then I'm going to check my answer. So hopefully that clears up issues if you are not sure how to do graphing. Um, Notice I'm on my, it's not obvious from this video, but I'm on my computer on this. I think the graphing is going to be a little bit harder to do if you're on your phone, for example, or if you're an iPad. I'm sorry about that. I know it sucks trying to graph on those things. I can't really give you good advice on how to make the graphing easier other than possibly over here, if you have another problem, clicking on enlarging the graph, and that'll make it a little bit bigger. Let's see if I can go to maximize. That makes the graph as big as I possibly can make it. Go normal size, medium size, or I can maximize it. Um, but it's still going to be relatively difficult if you're just trying to use a touchscreen uh, software like on your phone or your iPad. But if you can get to a place where you have an actual mouse, and Photon has the ability to use a mouse, but I can't show it from here because since I'm on my computer and Photon's not an app for a computer. Um, but if you can get to the point where you're using a cursor option instead of touchscreen, then graphing becomes easier to do on the iPad.